you caught the vlog a few weeks ago featuring Nick Coury, you got to hear his journey to adopting OFM, beginning with Vespa. Like most people, Nick was extremely skeptical of both Vespa and the fat as fuel approach. But after that fateful race, when his conventional nutrition plan went sideways, not only did Vespa become a staple, but every step Nick took further down the rabbit hole of OFM, his performance improved and the limits of a carb-centric fueling strategy were broken. Let's listen to what Nick has to say.
And I used Vespa for years as a traditional high-carb athlete. And then when I added in the OFM style, using a keto diet as a tool, using carbs strategically, learning the timing of that, each of those, each time I adopted an additional level of it, my recovery just kept jumping. And this came out, I can illustrate in a couple specific ways. One is general advice I give to runners is you don't need to run more than 20 to 22 miles in training, because past there you run into you're greatly increasing the chance of injury, and you're not really getting much more than you get from cumulative weekly fatigue. That it's just not worth the risks. And the more I did this, the more I realized not only does 20 to 25 miles feel like nothing, I actually think I'm at the level where I need to push further in order to get certain adaptations that are now possible and were completely impossible before. I would have, I'd do a 50-mile race as a training run typically, and I would have to taper for a week or two. I'd have to recover for 2 or 3 weeks before I could get even back to normal training. And the more I used Vespa, the more I used OFM, I just found I'll go do a 50-mile training run hard with no taper, maybe the day before is a little low, and then a day or two easy after, and then I'm right back to a normal. You wouldn't even know the race was in the middle or the big training run was in the middle, because it just didn't faze me up through 50 miles.
This is the power of tapping into your limitless potential, because the more you can rely on fat for your aerobic metabolic needs, the lower the oxidative stress and lactate load. What this translates into is less damage on a cellular level that you have to recover from. By minimizing damage, your body can focus more on supercompensating from the adaptive stress of training, heightening that training effect to become stronger, fitter, and faster version of yourself. Stop limiting yourself by relying on the external energy by tapping into the limitless power that you possess inside. Like Nick, get started breaking those limits with Vespa and experience how limitless you really are.